Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life.
Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the Iron Team series and your Daily Influence. Today is Monday, and it's a great day actually to talk about the topic that I am going to be sharing with you today. The reason it's good for me is that this week I am doing some presentations on goal setting and going tactical into those goals. And today's topic is strategic goal setting, specifically aligning your personal and your professional objectives. I can't stress enough how important it is to have synergy between your personal and professional goals. For most of us, we spend a third of our life or more at work, a third of our life sleeping, and the rest is with our friends, family, or selves doing the things that are personal to us. So aligning your personal aspirations and your professional ones will actually, and this isn't brain science, create a harmonious and fulfilling life. It's when we see this disconnect that we see stress, unhappiness, and the negative things and the negative influence that we deal with as individuals in our life. And taking a step back and thinking about where those gaps are between what's going on in our professional life and what's going on in our personal life, and slowing down and looking at how we can reconcile them, how we can build bridges to them, how we can create opportunities to support them. It's really important that we do this because without it, there's internal conflict. There is a battle between what's more important. These battles can get in the way of relationships with our friends, with our children or families, with our spouses. It can also get in the way at work when we allow the balance to swing too far the other way and our personal goals get in the way of our professional aspirations or requirements. One of the best ways to do this is to actually follow what we teach, which is being smart about your goals, being specific, measurable, thinking about attainability, how real they are, relative they are, and timely. Timely is a big one because choosing when we do something is really important. Oftentimes we put the cart before the horse. While we might be specific and we might understand what needs to be done, what we're going to get from whatever goal we have, and even the understanding that it's achievable and relevant to what we're doing right now, there might be things happening that get in the way right now, so it's not timely. And if the entire aspect of SMART doesn't align, you will see challenges. You will see gaps between your personal and your professional goals. You'll see difficulty in achieving those goals. And if you don't create this smart path to your goals, and if you don't approach those goals with smart tactics, that means not only setting smart goals for yourself at work or at home, but then developing a path to engage and reach those goals that is also smart. That takes being intentional. For most of us to be intentional, we have to slow down. Because when we don't slow down, we make assumptions, we do things by habit, and we miss a lot. That missing, that lack of intentionality creates the gaps that creates the stress or the reasons why a lot of people only get to 80% of the way of getting something done, and they don't finish the last 20%. The 80-20 rule applies in a lot of things in our life when it comes to setting goals and going tactical. If you were to sit and think about instances where you didn't reach where you wanted to, you didn't get all the way to what your goals were, you might find oftentimes you got part of the way. What got in the way of that? What were those gaps created by? What was the lack of intention that caused it? What lack of planning or lack of commitment did you have? And taking a step back, slowing down and thinking about these in an intentional way and running them through SMART will help you to understand those gaps. And this habit, this way of having continuous reflection. Making adjustments to the way we think is part of a continuous improvement process for us. When we reflect on where we're at with our goals, where we're at tactically within those goals, which ones are personal, which ones are professional, how do they align? When we reflect on them and how they feed us for short and long-term success, we evolve our personal values, we evolve our approach towards getting things done. And we provide for ourselves a way to continuously improve our engagement with ourselves personally and professionally. We like to teach all of this in our work. Everything about SMART, everything about intentionality, everything about positive and responsible influence is in our body of work in the I in Team series. The Daily Influence, this podcast is about supporting you in creating the best environment for you to have the most impactful influence and positive and responsible influence you can. So by approaching your personal and professional goals in a smart way, and by engaging them, tactically engaging the process of achieving those goals in a smart way, you'll find that you get past the halfway point, this 3/4 point, the 80%, and you start to see 100% success in your goals, in reaching those goals. And you'll also start to see a very clear separation of personal and professional objectives with bridges built to each other where they support each other, where they provide for you to have that balance that helps us be the best intentional self we can in whatever area of influence you find yourself. I hope you enjoyed today's discussion on goals and their role in personal and professional development and how you can be smart about those to help you reach and stay your best self. I look forward to talking to you again. Have a great day.